All right, welcome aboard everyone to QCA Wrestle and our live broadcast stream today of Geneseo versus Moline. Maybe a bitter -27 with the windshield outside today, but guess what? It's going to be hot inside this gym. Hey, today with me I got Jeremy Moser of Geneseo. Thank you for joining us today.
No problem. Excited for it.
So, Jeremy, while we got some JV matches on, let's talk a little bit about your history and how you came into Geneseo, and let's talk about your wrestling background as well.
Right, yeah. So I was at Chatham-Glenwood for about 10 years, and we had my father-in-law moved up here, and a couple of years later, the administrator job came open. I got to know Travis Mackey, the AD at the time, and I knew John Murray from camps.
Sure. Yep.
And it's a culture you kind of fall in love with, and the family environment, and it's kind of it was a good opportunity for us and for me to step away from coaching and go into administration.
That's great. That's great. Now, you've been wrestling for quite a while. You were a two-time state qualifier back at Leroy High School, right?
Yes.
Why don't you tell us about your high school, how you started wrestling, how old were you when you started, and then you did go on to the collegiate levels as well, right?
Right, yeah. So Leroy, small town, about 59 kids in my graduating class.
All right.
And after that, I went to Millikan University and ended up getting my first job at Porta. It's another place in Central Illinois, and then Bloomington Junior High, and then Chatham for about 8-9 years, and then I ended up here. So it's been a journey for my wife and I. But yeah.
And she's busy. You got 4 kids, so she's got a couple that I'm assuming they're at home staying warm tonight.
Yes, 3 of the 4 are at home, sitting with mom.
All right.
They wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
All right. And speaking at home, our good friend John Murray. Sorry you couldn't be here with us, buddy, but you take care, heal up. We look forward to getting him back on the mat side, right?
Absolutely. Yep, miss John. Unbelievable. John just got to the 300 win mark. Community's behind him. They love him. Really built a good culture here, and you see it tonight with large crowds, and it's exciting, but we're thinking about him.
Yep. So you take care, John. The beautiful article that was put together in the local paper I saw about John. Talking about his 300 that he got last year, and just like you had mentioned, a great reason why to be in this community. With the support, the background, and boy, electricity. We just heard it right here, right?
Absolutely. John drives the culture. He's just beloved by the student body. He really brings that 21st century mindset, to coaching, to where he's very straightforward. He works hard. He's in there with the kids, and he's been doing it a long time. But at the same time, he has fun with it, and the kids really respond to how he coaches.
I always made fun of him. Tell him, I think what's the game? Smash Ball? Is that where they?
Yeah.
Yep. He's supposed to be one of the best, or at least that's what he claimed on our interview a couple years ago. So. Take care, John. Look forward to seeing you on Matt's side again here. So let's talk about our teams today. Both teams coming in with an 8-2 dual record. Moline having an incredible season last year, a couple state champions. Geneseo, man, the Montez brothers. What can I say more about that, right?
Yeah. They're 2 dynamic kids. You could see they've been doing it a long time. Jesse's done a wonderful job with his boys. They're off to a good start. My first year here, Anthony was a freshman, and to kind of see at the sectional where he punches his ticket to his first state meet, to see him and his dad, and how happy they were, and it was just really cool to see, and it's just rolling. It's rolling with the next boy, and they'll savor this. It's the year they have together.
Yes, absolutely. And then on the flip side, we got Moline, where we have Tapia put together a real strong season, won state last year, as well as Cole Brower, Kid Dynamite, they call him. And boy, you're going to be excited when you get to watch that kid wrestle. He's going to be moving on next year to University of Illinois. So really nice to see these kids getting to the D1 and all different levels of collegiate level wrestling. So it's going to be a fun year to follow the rest of these guys. And I don't know, looking forward to it. So it's going to be a good match between both these guys.
Some swing matches, and it's really good to see how they match up. They've been all over the state in kind of different places. So here we go.
And a lot of these young wrestlers, they've been teammates before in the past. I know a pretty good group of these ones over here wrestle under Juergens at Young Guns.
Mm-hmm.
So they've grown up together and been on teams together probably since they've been about 4 or 5 years old. And, here they are 17, 18, 15, 16, 17, 18, still going at it. They may be rivals today, but I guarantee after the match, they're going to be best buddies and talking about what the next venture is.
Yep, absolutely.
Now, Moline, they're a different level school versus Geneseo. So the beauty of this is, although they'll be both wrestling each other in their conference, both will go their own ways and at their state levels and be able to continue there, right?
Right. Yeah, it's a dynamic conference. You've got the Alleman, you got your Class A, your Double A, then you got your 3A. So it's real unique in that way. But you get to see a lot. They come together and then kind of see how they go come regional and sectional time.
Sure. Now, we were fortunate enough. I got to see a couple of these guys earlier this year. So we got the Montez boys that were at their QCA Clash. For Moline, we had quite a few of their guys over there. I know we got Alex Schmock that was in there, Cole Brower, Noah Tapia, just to name a few of them, and really impressed with all these guys, And some may be saying, oh, that Montez, he's a freshman. Well, you know what? He took the mat and wrestled a senior and showed that he's not just a freshman. He's a very mature wrestler and very battle-tested as well.
Right. Yeah, he came out and really kind of put his, put his place on the map when he beat the defending state champ from Joliet Catholic. And
Yes.
Ever since then, you know who he is now if you haven't by then.
Yep, absolutely. So real quick here, I wanted to give a shout out to a couple of our sponsors. First one's Godfather's Pizza, the QCA. And speak of Godfather's Pizza, I think one of the Montez brothers had just won that a week ago. So,
yeah.
So Godfather's Pizza at QCA, they're located at 1211 Avenue of the Cities in Silvis. Godfather's Pizza is a QCA. Godfather's Pizza, QCA, has been locally owned and operated for over 10 years. A Godfather's Pizza is a pizza unlike any other. That is because it's made the way it should be made, with incredible crust, delicious veggies, hearty meats, and a ton of 100% real cheese. And the best part of this, at Godfather's Pizza, you're the boss. First, choose from our thick, rich, original crust, or our buttery pan-style golden crust, or our light and crispy thin crust. Then tell us what veggies and meats you want to pile on. Not sure what you want? You can choose from the selection of tried and true specialty pizzas that will leave your taste buds absolutely in awe. After that, we'll take it from there and smother the whole thing with 100% real cheese and pizza that's absolutely irresistible. And guess what? It is. We had that out on our grapple and the gridiron last year out at your place here, and definitely worth the pizza. So if anyone's looking for a post-match snack, definitely swing on by and say hi to our man up there and get some pizza. Looks like we still have several JV matches to come out, and then we'll be announcing the varsity. One more sponsor that we have is Custom Fit Personal Training. Custom Fit Personal Training in Bettendorf is home to experienced, certified personal trainers that provide clients with the most effective workouts in a private setting featuring the latest fitness equipment. I promise you will love the experience inside the facility. For any of your fitness needs, check these guys out. They're awesome, and their facility is top-notch, and the results are amazing. And my partner, Rob Hill, can attest to that. He's looking really good and working off them New Year pounds already. So thanks to all the guys out there at Custom Fit Personal Training. All right, I think we'll take a real quick break here, and we'll swing over to action, and we'll be back shortly with the announcements and when we drop the light.
still turns out that way.
Alright, are you guys going to be here the whole varsity match? Can you guys just keep an eye? This is picking up just general crowd sound, right? Just make sure.
Yeah, because after that,
these are mites, like a room noise kind of. So, I'll set one of them right down here. Thank you.
that little thing right there. Yeah, that'll catch you, man. He's like a bus.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Geneseo High School tonight. I'm happy to have Jeremy Mosier alongside me running the mics. So how are we doing today, Jeremy?
Good, good. Happy to be here, ready for some wrestling.
All right. So we talked earlier. Jeremy, you're the vice principal out here at Geneseo High School. Give us a quick little background on you, and we'll get going from there.
Right, yeah. Born and raised in Leroy, Illinois. State qualifier there. Went and wrestled at Millikan University. Started coaching in Central Illinois. I was at Chatham Glenwood for about 8 years and got to know the culture up here. The AD knew John Murray from camps, and then when one of my in-laws got a job up here, we saw the administrative job and decided to just take a leap.
All right. Well, I tell you what, it's a negative 26 outside.
It is cold.
With that wind chill. I don't know if we're going to have school tomorrow, but guess what? It's hot inside this gym. We got 8-2 Moline down here at Geneseo, 8-2. We're going to see who's going to take a 9-2 record home with them. So a lot of excitement. As cold as it is outside, we're definitely going to have the fireworks going in here all night. So a lot of ranked wrestlers. A couple of them just to note that we have over on Geneseo side. I know we have, I just lost my notes here. I know we have, well, let's start with Geneseo side. We got the Montez brothers, right?
Right. Zach Montez really kind of made a name for himself, beat the state champ from Joliet Catholic earlier in the year.
He'll be our 13-pounder, sometimes 20 bumps up, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then his brother, right?
Yeah, his brother, as I said earlier, kind of punched his ticket here at home. It's a cool moment with his dad when he qualified for state. His dad was a state qualifier. They're on the wall now. Now they're both state placers, but this is that year where they wrestled together, the Montez boys. So awesome family.
Excellent. And over on the Moline side, we got Cole Brower, ranked number 1. Going to be going at University of Illinois next year, having an incredible season at 23-1 right now. And then followed up right at 145, Noah Tapia, 25-2 record, ranked number 2 in the state at this point in time. So 2 incredible wrestlers that also are going to be on the other side. These 2 teams are very familiar as they both go to clubs together, a lot of them. And I think we're going to have a lot of excitement and fireworks going on in that mat here shortly. Yeah,
got those 2 state champs returning, and really excited to see them wrestle.
All right. Well, right now I think we're going to go ahead. We're going to turn the camera over to the mat. You think we're going to be having the Geneseo team come out, do the national anthem, and then we'll get things underway.
Awesome.
How's
Looking
that
forward
sound?
to it.
All right, let's go have some fun. right. Some excitement there. We're going to see the face-off, it looks like, between the two teams. Get a first idea of who's going to be matching up today. So
I'd like to welcome
a lot
everyone
of great
tonight.
opportunities. So we'll see how the coaches, they got any plans of moving people around and shuffling the lineups at all tonight.
And your Geneseo Maple Leafs.
We'll hold back here,
Let's have
listen to
a
our
face-off.
announcements.
At 106, from Geneseo, Devin Hornback. From Moline, Devin Jones. At 113, from Geneseo, Tim Sebastian. And from Moline, Jackson Sibley. At 120, from Geneseo, Zachary Montez. And from Moline, Katie Serrano. At 126, from Geneseo, Bennett Kreiner. And from Moline, Alex Schmott. At 132, from Geneseo, Carson Rea. From Moline, Bradley Ledbetter. At 138, from Geneseo, Jack Snyder. And from Moline, Cole Brower. At 145, from Geneseo, Joshua Hawk. And from Moline, Noah Tapia. At 152, from Geneseo, Aiden Danewood. And from Moline, Xander Ely. At 160, from Geneseo, Anthony Montez. And from Moline, Aiden Vercottron. At 170, from Geneseo, Harrison Newman. And from Moline, Pablo Perez. At 182, from Geneseo, Maddox Anderson. And from Moline, James Solis. At 195, from Geneseo, Langdon Shoemaker. And from Moline, Aiden Lewis. At 220, from Geneseo, Tim Stoll. And from Moline, Tristan Dubajon. At 285, from Geneseo, Levi Newman. And from Moline, Gennaro Zepeda. Now will you all rise, please, for the playing of our national anthem.
And we're underway here. We got the refs in the middle. We're going to meet the coaches and the team captains here. The spotlight's dropped. Looks like we're ready to rock and roll, and we're going to be starting right at the bottom at 106 today, right?
Yep, old school.
Old school. That's how you draw the straws, man. So let's start off with the lightweights. Let's get the ball rolling there, and we'll go from there. So what do we got? Tim Sebastian, is that what it looks like from Geneseo? Currently 13-7, freshman. He'll be matching up with Devin Jones, 16-5 out of Moline.
Yeah, Devin got 7th at the Red Schmidt tourney, and you have Sebastian who took 5th at the Rex Whitlock, so probably a swing match early.
Yeah. And I mean, 2 solid freshmen coming up. Usually, well, I can't speak for Devin. I believe he's a freshman, but 2 smaller guys, and he's really going to set the pace for the match the rest of the way. So, getting ready to do the flip here, and I'm not really sure on the matchups how we want to do it. You know, who's going to be trying to chase who, and if they want to. Coaches are going to be playing any games today, but here we go. And the refs will be checking the scoreboard, and I think we're going to be ready for some action here. Nice crowd turnout today. I was a little worried with all the weather and the cold temperature, but definitely got a good crowd showing up. They're pretty loud
cool
and
thing
rowdy.
with Geneseo, if it's outside in the sunshine or if it's a meet like this where it's cold, they'll pack the stands. They love wrestling here, and you always get that support. So they create a cool environment.
Yes, they do. And that electricity just goes right over into the wrestlers, and man, they pick it up, and they can feel it, and they know what's at stake here. So. All right, got our 6-pounders both warming up. Yeah, check in here, and then we'll get rolling here.
Usually the music's an indication for the crowd as far as who Geneseo's going with. So.
Okay. Got some
and they know the songs better than we do, but they'll know.
So it never used to be this way when I wrestle, where we got this really cool spotlights and atmosphere and the team music coming out. So a lot of excitement coming on. So Moline guys checked in. And so we got Tim Sebastian coming in. Looks a little smaller for the weight class of this at 106, but definitely that doesn't measure for the heart here. So. Johnny Cash working out there, so can't ever go wrong with that, right? All right, let's toe the line. Let's get ready to rock and roll, everyone.
Sebastian's going for that inside tie.
A lot of these kids are very familiar with each other, working that ties, and you know it's going to be what they're going to be able to open up with, and you know what their go-to is. So that tie really sets a pace and really controlling the match. Sebastian is not going to give up that center. I like the aggressiveness. Right. 2 guys going at it here.
And you see Geneseo likes that underhook, and they like the low single.
Yep. He's coming in quick, and nice. Follow through, and he got his 2. Looks like he's got that leg hook for a nice Turk, possibly. Oh, nope, got away from him.
All right, we're going to score, and we're going to have a flurry.
Yep, going to be 2-2 now. And out of bounds, they're going to reset with 1:15 left on the clock. Yeah, nothing to disappoint here. These guys are going right at it. Looks like Jones is working for that inside wrist control.
Don't
with
back
the tilt.
here, nope.
Nothing there. There, he cleared out the wrist. Tim did. Yeah, get them wrists cleared out. Get that. Get to his base and get standing up here because you don't want to be laying down there too long. So tell us the difference, Jeremy. I mean, you wrestled high school naturally, and what was the transition like when you went to college? I mean, you had that extra first minute on your period. What else was hard transitions making it over to the next level?
You're wrestling men. You're wrestling men every time. There's no the senior freshman difference is there's not much difference but in high school there is. So.
Yep. And definitely. Now, what was your hardest transition going? Got up. Oh, we got it first. Hit him for a stalling warning. Pushing out over there. That's what you got to do, man. Keep popping your feet and seeing, force the action.
The hardest transition I had was top bottom. That's where
Okay.
you notice the big differences. And I was a Class A wrestler, and so I was the only Class A wrestler on the team. They're all, double A, or they're from a one-class system in Indiana.
Okay.
So yeah, that was an adjustment.
Yeah, that would be. And like I said, that's what I've heard from almost every wrestler that's gone to next collegiate level is you have to learn to want to get out from underneath. It's more, you got to will yourself. You can't be ridden out.
Absolutely.
And from a lot of practice rooms, they said your first freshman year.
Yeah, he goes right back to that low single.
Nice low single. Drops down quick on that.
You got to get that head in there.
You can lift that up. Pull the sweater over the top. There we go. Look through.
You can hook it and pop that head.
Jones is a long, lanky wrestler, and let's see what we're going to get here. He's got it hooked.
He gets that right arm across the face.
Oh,
no, they're going to call it
potentially
potentially dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, he was right there. Boy, he has that nice drop quick.
See if he goes to it again. He's looking for
Oh,
it.
he's already backing out Moline. He knows it's coming, so that's good. He's got him on his heels, wrestling really tough on that. Goes in with a single, carries it around. See if he'll be able to finish with it. Good defense. Want to get that foot to the mat. Oh, it's
Breaks
two.
the 2-2 tie. It's 4-2.
So we're going to get a reset here. All right. So we got 110 on the second period. You got a 4-2 match, Moline.
And it's important for Tim to get out. We had a ride out there in the end of the first period, so this is big.
Yeah. This 1 point is huge to get this, and then get back to his feet. See if he can open up with that low single again.
It's close.
And we
Trying
got
to
one
stay in
stalling
bounds.
already, so he can't afford to keep him on his feet or push him out.
Oh, that will give him one? Nope.
Oh, nothing there, right on the edge. That could have gone in either way. But I mean, if you're Devin Jones right now, you're not going to want to keep him on his feet too long because you don't want to give up that one stalling for penalty because he's been warned once already. So we don't want to give up that second one. Goes to a nice wrist ride. All right, so what do you do here? Do you cut him?
There's
You
the
got
second
it.
stall
Second
call. So
stall. That's a free point right there.
he hadn't awarded the point yet, though. I think he'll get him out of bounds. I'll let him know. There it is.
There's your point. 3-4 match. He's gonna better let him go. He's gonna get hit again. Oh, there he goes. Drops down.
Oh. He might have a potential dangerous.
Yeah.
He doesn't call forward.
Now for Tim here, you got to get up. Just find a way to get up.
They're looking for a locked hands, too.
Yeah, he did that. Looked like he had it. Easton tilt.
There it is. A nice roll tilt.
Nice roll
It's a
here.
nice roll tilt. He got
Get a
two.
2 count. Yep. Let's see what he does. Stay on your feet. Stay in bounds. We got 3-6.
All right, about 10 seconds left in the period.
How bad
It's
do you
a
want it? You
big,
gotta get
big
out.
transition
There
here.
looks like 1.
You're going to get one.
Yeah, is he going to call it? They're going to discuss it. Side of the mat.
No.
Yeah,
he's not
he's
going
going to hold him down.
Okay, 6 seconds.
We already got fireworks going on here. We're in the second period. 6-3. Devin Jones, Moline on top. And it looks like we're going to go in the third period. Same score.
And this is where the conditioning comes into play, and
Yep.
that might be a factor here.
Moline, Coach Rudy's telling him to go down. Wants to get that 1 point. Now keep in mind, we already gave up one stalling call, right? So, or one stalling point. So, he's going to want to keep moving down there and not keep his head on the mat. Plus, be watching for the tilts. But if you're over in Geneseo call, corner, what are you telling Devin right now?
I'm going to give it a look. See, he hadn't had much
Or
work
Tim, I'm
on
sorry.
top here for him, but
He had a nice ride out in that first period.
yeah,
Let's
wouldn't
see.
go long if you got to. Yep, he's going to cut him early.
loose. He wants to go feet. So we're going to award him that point. We're going to be 7-3. 2 minutes to go in third period.
There's that low
Right.
single shot. He's ready
Again.
for it.
He keeps attacking like that.
The stall
That
call
is
is going to
gonna
come
get
into
him.
play here. There's a
Got it
third
again.
stall call. There's another point.
Yep. Next one will be 2 points.
It's 4-7.
Both coaches are getting fired up, telling their guys to get after it. Do not back out. Look at him going. We got Montez, tell him to get on the inside ties, keep fighting inside, going for that shot. We got Rudy on the other side telling his guys to engage, just do something, don't be backing out, because next one's a 2-point, 3-point. Oh, we're tied up, what's gonna happen? We got 1:30 left. Devin Jones in a shot, and we're resetting. 4-7, 7-4, Moline right now, third period, minute 30 left. All right, got to keep both guys in the middle here. Keep attacking, nice low shot on that one.
He's high, he's in a bad spot.
I'm not sure what we got going on here. You hold it out for a stalemate. Don't want to be wasting too much time on that, but nope.
There's another two. 8-4.
Nice little scramble. Good fight on both guys. Hard switch.
Keep rotation to his back. That's his best option now.
Yep.
Just swim the head, but you can't free the wrist.
Working on raising that leg. Go out the back door and get his two. Low single, we got 40 seconds left on the clock. And he goes
got a
funk.
scramble here.
Devin Jones drops down, goes funk.
High hips win, or we're going to get a stalemate or potentially dangerous.
Hold on. Yep.
There's the stalemate.
28 seconds left. We got an 8-4 match going on. Right now, Devin Jones over Tim Sebastian. Geneseo, you got to anticipate this whistle, go right off that whistle hard.
Yeah, he's looking for the roll, trying to get him on his back.
Yep. He's looking for multiple points. Right now, he's just looking for hard on your guy. You know, you may not be able to pull this match up, but don't quit fighting, keep going, because these guys are going to see each other again. Conference, maybe a couple tournaments, but. 3, 2, 1.
All right, Moline takes the first one.
First one. Moline's up 3-0. Going into our 13-pound match.
From Moline, Devin Jones.
So 13, we got Devin Hornbeck. I know he had an older brother that wrestled. He's out at, I talked to his dad earlier.
113.
Yeah, Cade.
From
He's out at Dubuque.
Yeah, Cade's tough.
From Moline, Jackson Sibley.
Cade won conference. Cade was scrappy.
Yep.
He's tough.
He's making some waves as a sophomore, I think, up at Dubuque.
I think he's a team captain.
Yep.
And yeah, he's doing good things.
So that's his younger brother, Devin, hitting the mat. And then for Moline, we have got, looks like Jackson Sibley.
Yeah, Devin's had a solid year, 12-7. Took 5th at Rockford East. Real talented young kid, been wrestling for a while, so.
Good. In the room, he's probably getting a lot of workouts, also matching up with the Montez, Zach Montez, so good partners in there.
That's
oh, nice slide by, yeah.
Good.
That was nice. So he's moved up a weight today. Typically he's at your 106, right? So.
Yeah, and he's kind of dropped as the years gone on the progression, but I think this is a good weight for him. He looks real strong.
He does. He looks put together really solid.
Good things coming out of Devin.
He's working that arm bar, seeing what if he can get a turn on that and get some of the team points back.
And you see that arm bar is kind of a lightweight thing here at Geneseo. You see the Montez is running a lot, and you just see it kind of transition, pass down. They do it really well. They do a great job.
Nice.
That's their thing. Jesse loves that.
A solid ride. I know Jesse, a lot of these guys probably going over in his room at, I think it was a Blue Line Academy. He's got a little thing going on over there too as well.
My son's wrestling there first time this year, and Jesse does a great job. High energy, a lot of effort, very detailed.
Very good place to get you guys wrestling started. Once again, working that arm bar, working that wrist. So, you know, I don't think people realize you get that wrist or you give up that wrist, you're going to be fighting underneath hard.
And Devin reminds me, his brother was really good here with this and the mills and the legs. He was real solid, so it looks like it's just kind of just passed on.
Oh, they got that legs hooked in. He's getting a little high there. He wants to hold on or stretch him out, one of the two. But yeah, we're talking about the ride here, and I know I'm gonna name drop Eric Jurgens was talking about this. Is if you're down below and you're just fighting to get out, well, that's a lot of energy that you're expending down there, and I don't think people, a lot of people realize, our fans realize how much energy is being wasted, and that can take a lot out of you in that first period. And it'll open things up for the other guy come second and third period. Nice movement underneath there.
Devin's throwing legs, so we'll stretch him out here. 2-0 end of the fourth.
Yeah. That was a nice ride out he had there. Gonna defer out, go to Moline as a decision choice. He's gonna go under. Boy, after that ride out, do you pick down again, or you want to try to go neutral?
Yeah, he's just kind of in that position where you get taken down early, and you haven't seen it on top, so let's just make him hold us for a while and see what happens.
Yep. Oh, there
Looks
he
like
goes.
it's a good choice.
Yep, got an escape out of there.
See if he goes to that pass by again.
So once again, nice ties. Working them inside. It looks like a little rushing going on. Both guys working on the inside ties and fighting there. So gonna reset. After that first takedown, what are you telling your wrestler right now? These guys got a tight match 2-1. What do you want to see?
Get right back to it. Don't shut it down.
Yep.
Right back to it. There, trying to pass by again.
Pulled him through him. Missed out. But right now you get that hips down, really make him work, stretch him out. Extend that arm out. I imagine Coach John's at home yelling at his
It's
TV.
got to be tough. I was thinking of John earlier with that, like as a head coach, you can't be there. Now that they're going to put it on the line for him. He's going to try to drag out of this, see if Devin can face him. You got to square those hips. There's
Merkel down.
We're going to get a reversal, and now we got to clear that leg. They gave a reversal on that.
Oh. What do we got? 4-3?
And there's another one. And he's getting back. We got 7 seconds left, but he is stacked up.
He is stacked up. Oh, he rolled through.
Close. 1 second.
Whoa. He gets 3 up on the back on that one. Wow. Talk about fireworks there. We got 8-4 going into the third period right now. That was a huge turn of events. Got to get out of here, get you 1, look for 2 maybe.
What was it, 30 seconds left? It was a 2-2 deal.
Yeah, exactly. They had the fireworks going off there. Gotta get that wrist cleared. Get that wrist cleared and move through.
So we're in a similar situation, same as the first match, same differential, Geneseo on bottom. So.
Yep. Two real strong wrestlers here going on, so. There we go. And yep, we're gonna get dinged for that. Anytime you put your head on the mat too long. So. Get up. Let's anticipate this whistle.
Did that give that to red? Is that a red stalling or a topper?
Oh, we got a jump there. That one's against red. Reached a little too far across. Looking for that tight gut. That stall could have gone either way. It's a pretty vertical ride on red, but boy, on bottom you got to force them to make that call, get your head
He's
off
high.
that mat.
He's definitely going to try to catch
Definitely
the
high.
head.
If he can catch that head and stack him up, he can get that back. top. He's wanting to stretch him out. And he's got to get under them arms, stretch him out just like a fish. There, he got it. Got to get them legs cleared out. Oh, we're going to call still, man.
34
One
seconds.
reset. All right, at this point in time, you're down 4. You got to go for
Yep,
the big
if he's
move
going
right
to go,
now.
now's the time. Moline's just looking,
Yep.
just finish it out.
Yep. He's going to have to clear out and go big now. He's going to go
Go
for
over the roll
Easton.
tilt. Oh,
Oh, turn him over. He's got a leg in if he can turn with that.
all right.
He's got a leg in.
6'4". It's tangled up there. Or 6'8".
I don't know. They stopped that potentially dangerous.
Yeah. So is
no.
Devin going to look to cut him? Or
Well,
try to go
I
for
don't know if
backs?
there's- yeah, I don't know if there's
Try to
enough
go
time.
for backs.
Look for something. Take a chance on it. You're not going to lose regardless. Nope. Don't give up the
Don't
6.
pin yourself.
Nope. Got 5 seconds left on the clock. And
Yeah.
you got to try something. Though.
Yep.
You can't blame him on that.
And Moline takes the first 2.
Yep. So, got a 10-6 match out of that.
Winner at 113 by decision from Moline, Jackson Sibley.
All right, so we get a chance here to see Zach Montez.
Geneseo.
So
Zachary
Moline's showing that they can, they're finishing the matches, but is that the second one in a row? Geneseo came out too.
Yeah.
We cut
Yep.
the first takedown and then
They're coming out aggressive. They just got to
yeah.
losing on a couple of them scramble runs that I'm seeing right now. Nice.
Right, so here's Zach Montez. He's ranked second in AA in Illinois. Hopefully this is where Geneseo gets it going.
Yeah, they need to start getting the tide turned. Although it's not that far out. We're only 2 matches. There's 6-0 on team points. Got 12 matches left to go. So let's see what they're made of.
There's a pass by. They've been working
You
in
got
the
his
room.
Merkel.
Yep.
That should be 2 in my world. There we go. And he's going to go for a reset on that. So nice little pass by. You guys have been working on that in the room. I saw that in your 13-pound match as well. You had a nice pass by.
Let's see if they go to that arm and start working that reinforced bar, which they're real good at.
Yep.
They're going to thread that in there.
And he knows it's coming. You can see he's tucking that wrist in. Going to cut him. Gonna open him up. Let's see what we get for points, and then see what happens later in the match. Nice mat control.
Good shot.
Man, it's getting a little salty out there, which we like to see. Both these guys want to come at it. Who do we got for Moline? We got Caden. And another takedown cut. Nice low. Gotta be ready on that whistle. And good hips shown by Montez again. Hasn't quite given him the 2. There it is. Let's see what he decides. He's gonna go takedowns.
As you can see, Montez pushed the pace. He's a real good competitor. You see it too on the football field. He was quarterback for the younger levels, and he carries the ball a lot. So you'll see a physical kid that just keeps piling it on.
37 seconds. What do you have him right out? Look for a turn here, get a couple extra points.
Yeah, I think he will.
He has been taken down at will right now, so he's looking really nice on his feet. Smooth wrestler. You know, when I saw Anthony, I'm like, oh, this kid's a real deal. Now Zach comes by and going to be back-to-back Montez boys really showing up well on this lineup. Going to be fun watching both of them later in February. And just taking an 8-3 lead going into the second period. Now, if you're coach, what are you telling you guys? You want to get bonus points at this point, naturally, right?
Absolutely,
So-
absolutely. This is where they need them.
You say at this point in time, look for the fall if it's there. If not, just keep pushing the pace like you have been. does a nice job popping right to his feet.
Red gets called for stalling.
Oh, they did call stalling and then the push out. Okay, right back to his feet again. Nice. Wow. Didn't even get the
Just
cut
wait
on
for
that.
that standing switch. All right,
Coach just
now
gave him
here
an
we go
indication.
for the bar.
Coach just told him, let's go for the points now. You got to work for the team points. That's something that, you know, a lot of high schoolers are still learning. You know, I know you got that concept when you're in college, but in high school, it's, even if you're losing, fight for that, not giving up that 1 point, whether it's, you know, the major decision or a tech fall or even getting pinned. You got to fight for every point, not to give up for your team at some point. And there's that armbar series you're talking about. That's just wicked. Took it right around the ear.
Let's get that far shoulder down.
Lots of time left. Got 1 minute left on the clock. Make some adjustments. Get just there. He does. Just out. Just on his toes. He's gonna fight for it though.
There it is.
And there it is.
We're tied up.
Got a new match. That comes through for Geneseo.
Your winner by fall at 120 from Geneseo, Zachary Montez.
All right. So
Your
we
next
got
match at 126 from Geneseo, Bennett Kreiner. From Moline, Alex Schmack.
All right, two guys out there. Alex Schmack looking good. We had him in our preseason clash at Assumption. He looked really tight on that, really good in that match, and it's going to be fun watching this kid as a senior.
Yeah,
So.
and he's an honorable mention in the rankings here. He's having a good year. So definitely experienced wrestler.
And Bennett over here for Geneseo. Did he have an older brother? That name sounds familiar.
I'm not sure. Maybe not my time.
Schmack goes in a nice takedown. Gets that too. Really working them. Once again, these guys are working together. A lot of them are. So you see that same armbar series, far wrist control, and then I think he's got a
Trying to
half
fold
on
that nose.
Yeah. And nice fight. Nice fight underneath. So we got 122 on the clock. 2-0 lead for Schmack. Did he stop? Someone's bleeding here. All right, we got a little blood time. So during the blood time, I want to thank a couple of our sponsors. First of all, Godfather's Pizza. You're looking for a good pizza, want to go take a little time out this afternoon, swing on down to 1211 Avenue of the Cities in Silvis. Go there, get a nice pizza, man. Hit the spot with this cold weather right about now, and you don't have to be cooking either, right?
Right, yeah.
Also like to thank Custom Fit Personal Training over in Bettendorf, Iowa. If you're looking for a place to work out when you're in Iowa, great place. These guys train all specialties. I know they got a couple coaches in there for football, hockey. I also see that they got wrestling coaches in there left in from St. Ambrose. So a lot of different styles in there. All right, we're back from blood time. Schmack goes ahead and cuts them. So we're going to be 2-1. 120 on the clock.
Schmack, real active.
He keeps that really tight arms in the inside.
Yeah, real good positioning.
He lost the wrist on that. He looks leaned out too at that weight, so he looks pretty tight.
There's Geneseo going for it. We're going to have to scramble here. Got to seal the leg.
Yep. So if he holds onto that leg,
He's going to lock that cradle up.
That's pretty tight. We've got 38 seconds on the clock. How long can he fight for off his back? That's exactly what we're talking about with every point's going to count here tonight. So. And he does it so far. Back, found his belly again, broke the lock. 20 seconds on the clock, gave up 3, but Still in there.
Really working that arm over that toe.
Yeah, he gets that wrist control, and he's going to hold it for a while. Cross body. Geneseo's decision going second period here. Defer over. Schmock's going to choose neutral. Go on our feet again here.
Goes to that rush, and I notice a lot of Moline kids, they go right to that. You'll see Brower and Tapia, they use that real well, but you know, neutralize it. You reach for my head, I'm taking the Russian, so takes the ties out.
Get a little bit more blood time. Yeah, and you see that a lot with a lot of these guys. They're going to be mirror imaging, you know, the guys that they're practicing with, and they're going to find success in that room. And you know, you had mentioned earlier, you see one group where, you know, I'm going to pick out the Montez brothers for right now, but you see them have success, and you see them weight classes right around them starting to pick up. They're like, oh, okay, this is how you do it, or this is how you make them adjustments, and you know, work for that far wrist, or them pass bys on the takedowns, and I think, you know, one stud in your room can bleed out to the rest of the team and really change that personality.
And it seems, you know, like Schmott's the start of it. You can see, all right, who's working with who, and you're going to start seeing it.
Exactly. And these guys had some really good partners last year. I mean, I think Schmott,
sure.
I think Charlie Farmer went off to West Point Army, and Schmock did a lot of time with him wrestling. And, you know, a lot of these guys at their clubs, they'll be pounding it out as well. So. Still got a little bit of cleanup, but we got plenty of blood time. They stopped at 3:42. And it looks like we'll be, nope. Did he lose his plug? Back at it. Well, I got to give a shout out. I got some family listening over in out by Elvira, Iowa. So my aunt Evelyn and Uncle Ray, I got to give them a holler. They're watching here. They had 3 daughters, basketball players, and I bet they never thought they'd be a wrestling family, because their grandson will be out here wrestling here shortly, Carson Reyes. So crazy how things change from a basketball family into being huge wrestling families following the sport.
Absolutely, absolutely. And sometimes it just turns out that maybe they just weren't as tall as they ended up, and then they grow right to it. But yeah, and I've got a few at home. I've got my parents, Todd and Laura. Mom's birthday's coming up.
Oh, happy birthday to her.
Absolutely. And Sarah Delaney, Braylon, and Marlene. I got Case in here with me throwing T-shirts in the stands.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it. See how his arms later on, how well I did. So. All right, looks like we're back underway in action here. We got 9-1 lead for Schmock. Got a minute 40 left in the second period, and he's going for a tilt right off the bat.
And this is that transition point with, you know, you going for the major, or you kind of toying with the tech and you miss the pin. So it's kind of interesting to see how he approaches this. And see, Geneseo's thinking, you know, now we're trying to save bonus.
Yep. Yeah, you just picked up that 6
we just
off.
Stopped it. We got more blood.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long match here today. We gotta make sure you're gonna have to start watching that blood time too, coaches, because I'm not sure what he's down to. So yeah, he's down to about 3:20. So by the next one, you'll start seeing remember the old mummy face coming out.
Yep.
So I bet after this one, if they're not able to plug it, I bet you'll see tape going on them and trying to save some time on it. The last thing you want to do is default 6 points.
Yeah, we all know it's one of those things that it could carry over from a week ago, and it sometimes just spills open.
Yep. I think anyone that's wrestled has had that moment on the mat, whether it's in the practice room or not. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm standing up. I didn't think I could lose that much blood.
Yeah, absolutely.
And speak of basketball, people are turning over to wrestling. Bryce over here, he's from a pretty big basketball family as well. I think you had a brother that was it Wisconsin? Is that correct, Bryce?
Oh, hey, look at that. It works. I didn't even know if this, I just thought of this when you said my name. Well, he decided not to end up going with Wisconsin. So
Okay.
he's finishing up at Michigan Tech.
Michigan Tech.
Yep.
Heck of a basketball player.
Yeah, he was ranked number 9 in the country D2 last year. So
Wow.
Incredible. But we're gonna make Bryce into a wrestling fan before we're all
I'm
done.
starting to understand the terms and scores. I'm the one man in the scoreboard, and so far it's right. So.
You're doing well. So once again, Schmack gets up. Man, just he's working to get that elbow to the ear.
He's
Right?
looking for more pinning combinations now, not tilts because of the score.
Geneseo is fighting tough. I mean, he's not giving up any more position. I can see Schmack's getting a little, I won't say disappointed, but you can see the aggravation of, when you get one of the roly-poly guys and you're only able to get 2 on the back points. He did pick up 3. I'd like to there, but these flexible guys, they're hard to put away. So right now he's holding on to 3. That would put you at 12-1 right now. There he goes, giving the 3. So right now he's got to get close to finishing the deal.
Yeah, this has got to be the one, he's got about 1 tilt left.
Yep. And we're over in Geneseo. Well, you're telling your guy, hey man, just do not give up the 6. Fight, 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 buddy.
Yeah, and you battled. Here we are. We're going into the 3rd.
Yeah.
We're close to saving that point, and sometimes that's just the best you can hope for.
Yep. And I mean, Schmack is no small card to pull up.
No,
So
not at all.
Bennett here putting up a good fight. Really flexible kid. I'm impressed with the fight he's put up. And I'm sure once again, back to that room that he's in. He's smack dab between the Montez brothers. I know Carson Reyes in there. He used to be a young gun as well. So he's got a lot of hammers smacked or put around him. So he's going to learn to be tough. So we got the trainer working on it right now. I think Montez is getting close to getting the tape job on him. So trying to get a little Vaseline just to stop that bleeding long enough.
I don't know who's working harder, our wrestlers or our blood cleaner right now.
We're gonna have a lot.
She's winded.
And we got more on the mat. So, it's gonna be a long night. I may be staying over in Geneseo tonight.
The Best Western. Or Montez's basement.
It'd probably be Montez's basement. Once again, action started. 10 seconds left on the clock. 12-1, and we're gonna have to tape that. He's gonna run out of time. Otherwise, I think Montez has got is reaching for the. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, they gotta be getting to that point where they're thinking they don't want to give up any more points than they have to. And there it comes.
Here comes the mummy.
The dreaded mummy face.
And the mummy's got to stay on.
Yep. And you learn how to breathe through your mouth really quick when this happens. So we got Bryce over here looking in bewilderment, trying to figure out what they're going to do. This poor
I'm
guy.
excited about this. I really am. This is worth the gas to get here.
Well, the closest thing was Mankind back in the the mask and all that wrapped around.
Yep.
It's probably the only thing I can think of.
Yep, this is the point where the coach says, "All right, you're not going to be able to breathe through your mouth."
And this is what makes the sport. This is the warrior sport here.
Yep.
I mean, how many? Yeah.
You don't
see it in
other sports
society.
do it.
You just don't like
Yep.
to where you do it because you have to finish. Tough kid.
Find a way to get through the match. 2-1, and we're in the 3rd period. Well, hey, he's battling hard. He's a warrior. I'm gonna give him that much.
Yeah, very, very tough kid. So he's going top. That way maybe he can save bonus. He does get away or get a reversal. It's just that much closer to attack.
So now 13-1, he's going to have to go feet to back, and
he knows
he's
it,
not
so
going to
just
get it.
goes
So,
flat.
oh, no, wait, he's got one more. I'm sorry.
Last chance to
15-1.
turn.
Yep.
Pryor's got to fight it off. He's done a good job.
Yep. Whatever you need. Don't give up that pin at this point in time. See, Schmock's really trying to get in tight. I don't know if he's going to get it with that.
Might get a potential
Yeah, he's going to get
dangerous there on that
stopped there.
shoulder.
Oh, that is hard. Yep. It looks like he may be conceding it out, so that put neutral. Got 15-2. Trying to find a feet-to-back move here. Give up your two. There you go. Hey.
Give up its attack.
Yep. Give up the tech. You're saving the team to 1 point. I know Schmock's aggravated. He really wanted to go for that pin, but you know what? Sometimes it's just not in the cards here. So, Moline kid wanting to check in with me.
Just give him a thumbs up.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
give him a thumbs up? So you're good to go. All right. So we got Carson Ray coming up here. This one I've been looking forward to seeing him wrestle again.
Right. Awesome kid. Just a real leader for the team. Returning state qualifier. Just a leader throughout the building. Just an awesome kid, awesome family.
And not only doing it on the mat, but man, kid is just rocking it in the grades as well.
Absolutely.
And today looks like at 132 he'll be wrestling Bradley. I cannot see, as a Linderbaum.
Ledbetter.
You get my age. I need more light than the spotlight to see what's on paper in front of me. So.
Or else I just leaned down more and looked at it. But no, yeah, Carson looking at some schools, very smart, looking at some real Big Ten schools. Awesome leader. I remember my first year here, he was a freshman, and it was the last year that Geneseo was in, the NIB 12. And he's winning, it's the only tournament that has the 95-pound weight class, and he's winning it over there in DeKalb. And, look at him now. It's awesome to see how far these kids come, but just an awesome kid.
Yep. Now, I mean, tell me, what do you see in good slide-by attacks? Nothing on there, but it's going to be a tough match for him as well.
For sure.
What extra pieces do you see wrestling giving these kids, even though they're not going to go to the next level possibly in wrestling, what advantages that give them just in society in general, and classes, or out in life when things don't go your way, right?
Yeah, I think that it just makes them, especially in times now, the attrition is lost at some times, where the kids get the instant gratification from things, but this hasn't changed. It's still the same thing you have to do in the room. You either have a tough exam, or just just grinding through a college day or a work day. You still look back at wrestling, and it's not as bad as some of those worst days.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. And it just it teaches that grind. I mean, there's going to be losses in life, right? You're not gonna get every job that you apply for, and you're not gonna get every scholarship that you applied for. But that wrestling mentality that just does it. Take a step back, reset, and let's get back at it, So both guys look doing nice, working inside ties. Ooh, he was in good on that shot. Boy, that was a nice sprawl. Nothing there. Staying on the attack. Moline's going with an underhook.
I think Carson said he might drop this. Is it this weekend? I can't remember what he told me, but he might be up.
Yeah, I think he's wrestling up to 32. His weight typically is 26. Or he said he's making that weight a little more comfortable now that they got the weight allowance post-January. guys working for head position, hand fighting. Nice first period. Nice first period on both sides. So, Coach choosing. Moline wants to go right off the bat. He wants to go down. He doesn't want to waste time going deferring on this one. See what kind of ride we can get. Gets the quick legs in.
Yeah, and this is one of Carson's stronger positions, so we'll see if he can take advantage of it. But you never know, if the Moline kid picked down, maybe that's his.
Yep. Once again, just, I mean, you got someone with the legs linkier like Carson is on you, stretching you out. I mean, that's a lot of energy you're wasting underneath there, trying to get out from underneath. They did a nice job resetting, trying to shuck him off. Carson needs to get underneath them arms and stretch him out, right? Put him on his belly. Looks like we both got back in
split
position.
scissor here.
No action. Ref's going to say, I want to restart. So 1:16 on the clock. We got 0-0. Tight match going on here. Goes into a little bit of a crab ride. Oh, about had tilt there. Once again, stay small when you're that bottom guy. Try to clear out. Good ride by Carson. Stays on top. Got the leg in again. I don't know how he can find that so quick. He's going to be cranking on this.
This is his strong suit. So if he does start to score, he does well here.
Yep.
The Moline, they do a good job. They're definitely aware of they don't want those legs locked, so they do a good job on bottom.
Trying to clear that leg, but boy, Carson's got that power half, and it's about to go.
He wants to put that fist on the mat.
Yep.
It's close.
Get that straightened out, and I don't know how we're not counting yet. Oh, we got one count.
Gotta extend the arm. Only got a one.
I've heard we just want to get that arm, punch him at, like you said, and then straighten that arm out, and it'll come. There it is. Getting back, 3 count, 4 count, got his
10
3.
seconds.
Hold him out there and get your 2, or get your 3 back point, and then go underneath. Heck of a ride. Impressive ride.
Yeah.
All right, we're up 3-0 going into the third period. What are they choosing? Sounds like Carson's going to go down. And we may be stopped again on blood time here. All right, so you're the coach at this point in time. Give me the view on what are you telling both of you guys? What are you telling Carson right now, and what are you telling over here in Moline at 132, Bradley?
Yeah, I'm telling Carson, this isn't a rest period for you. You're definitely looking to score. You have that 3-0 lead, so you want to get out quick and you want to get back to what you just did.
Yep.
Okay, so whatever you got to do to get there fast. Don't waste time, because bonus points are a premium right now, and you'd like to come away with 6 rather than 3.
Absolutely. Now, Bradley on the other side, you Jacob Rudiger, what kind of advice are you going to get him? I mean, he's going to be on top this time, right?
Yeah, I'd ride out as long as you can.
Yep.
As long as you can.
Yep. Keep looking for points.
Right now it says you don't want to be on bottom again.
Yeah,
So if you
yeah,
want
you
to
just
cut
saw
him and go to neutral, then that's your choice. But,
And I don't know if neutral's going to be his thing either. I mean, them two were locked up in some tight hand fight. So here we go. Action's back on. 2 minutes ago, Carson's up 3-0. Team score, Moline's up 11-6. Chance for Geneseo to get some points back. Got to stay on his feet. And getting high. We're going to see what happens here.
he's going to try to come out the
he's
back
got the
door.
foot.
He wants to swim that head or swim that body. One of the two. Get
he might be able to stack him up
right
here.
arm in between. What can you do with that right arm?
I think Carson's in a position. If he can stack him up. Nope. Didn't get away. Gave up. He felt he was getting in trouble there. Moline bailed out. Gave up the 2. Man, got a 5-0 match.
All right, so this changes things. So now you're looking for some, major. You're looking for backs. We're closer to the major.
Yep. We need minute 28 on the clock. 5-0 lead. You can get it up to 8 points. That's major, and that's big on the team points.
Yeah, it's a weird predicament. Are we going to take a minute to get the backs? We're looking early and cutting, because some decisions will be made here soon.
Yep. And then if you do get in a bad predicament, you got to be able to feel that and bail out. So
Go right back to that power half and see if he can thread him to his back after he stretches him.
Oh,
and
looks
come
like
out
he
and
got
just
him again.
He's going to try to wiggle this out into a chest-to-chest and just climb up.
He got the 3 count.
Just like there, there's the climb. Now he's going to start to climb. If he can keep him on his back and keep the hips turned up.
Keep that pressure on. Nice.
There it is.
Oh.
That was done well. There's
Could
the
be big
climb.
points.
Close.
Able to keep him on his back, I'm not sure. Last thing you want to do now is you don't want to give up a reversal and lose your major. So 25 seconds on the clock, 8-0 lead at this point. Both guys fighting hard. Carson's looking for another tilt, maybe looking to see if he can get the pin, like you said. Moline knows it's coming, so he's blocking off on that side. Don't look like we're going to get any more points. 3, 2, 1. That's a match.
Good solid match.
All right. Now we're going to be seeing Kid Dynamite out of Moline. Mr. Brower.
He's the real deal, returning state champ. Able to see some of his matches. Real good match. The only one he dropped, the state champ of Michigan, I think, in Detroit Central Catholic, I believe.
Yep. So he's looking tough this year. They call him Kid Dynamite. I think he's more like a bulldog, man. He just comes in there. When
very well rounded, all 3 positions.
He's going to keep grinding wherever he's at. Nice snap down. Kudos to the Geneseo coaches, and who do we got over here for Geneseo wrestling right now?
Jack Snyder.
Jack Snyder, yep. So Jack Snyder getting in there, and some people would be like, "Oh, I don't, I don't want to mess around with a guy that's going to be going to the D1." But heck, that's part of the game of wrestling, right? You're always given that one chance that you could catch someone off guard, or catch a guy on his bad day, or just catch him overall. You're going to get a stall there for eluding the mat.
Some real good chain wrestling. There's 3 moves.
Yeah. 3 different takedowns on that, you said? He's so strong with them snap downs, so. So if, we're going to stop that one, potentially dangerous, so. So we got an 8-3, he's going to cut him. We got an 8-4 match, 56 seconds left in the clock. Bam. We call that bulldog.
Yeah. Depends on where you're at, steering wheel, cow catcher.
Cow catchers. And he puts him away. So opens up the match again. Looks like a team score will be 17 Moline, 10 Geneseo. Next up, back-to-back state champions here. So Mr. Noah Tapia up from Moline.
Geneseo, Joshua Hawk. And from Moline, Noah Tapia.
We got Josh Hawk up here for Geneseo. Josh looks like he's well put together as well. So
yeah, Josh, experienced, talented wrestler. Honorable mention. These kids are, they're getting a chance to see these guys, while they're underclassmen, wrestling these guys, and it seems like a tough get now, but it definitely pays dividends if you can look at it that way.
Absolutely.
But as underclassmen, something to strive for and look up to.
Yep, absolutely. And it kind of sets that bar where they need to be or where they need to get to at the next level. So, it's something I always laugh about looking at these guys. I always call him Little Noah Tapia, but I remember when him and Anthony were both little 106 pounders as freshmen. Wrestling. Well, Anthony was 13 as a sophomore when Tapia was a freshman, but both small guys and And then a couple of years later, they're just put together really nice. So. Had some nice slide-bys there. So right now, I mean, you're the Geneseo coach. I mean, you got two potentially state champions back to back. I mean, one's ranked #1, one's ranked #2 in the state. What advice do you give your team? You just say, hey guys, keep rolling, keep fighting, right? Or
well, just keep that mindset. It's a team sport, but it is an individual sport. So you take care of your battle.
Yep.
You know, you don't let the momentum shift. You just focus on what you can. Doesn't matter what happens before. You know, cheer your team on after. Yeah, but that's about it. That's kind of something unique that wrestling has.
so we're down to about 5 seconds on the clock. 10-4 lead.
Yeah,
for
Hawk's hanging in there.
He's hanging in. Yeah, he's not giving up anymore on the outside. Once again, you know, every point's going to count, I think, in this duel, especially when we get to them heavier weights.
Yeah, and Josh Hawk, you know, he's no slouch. Honorable mention, 20-8, but it just shows that the level these guys are at. And, you know, tough go with the state champ. Yep, that dresser belt.
And like you said, Josh is no slouch. I mean, he's got a couple
He's
good
very good,
placements
still
in
very
some
young.
big tournaments this year already. And, yeah, a lot of potential, a lot of upside for him. So
Absolutely.
I know what grade is Josh in this year?
A sophomore.
Sophomore. So
And with Josh, he's saying, hopefully, this is the best kid you'll ever wrestle.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Moline kid's good.
So-
Real good job.
that'll teach you. I'll get you to know what that next level is and know where you want to get to. So 152. New to the lineup here as Montez moved up in our last set of rankings.
And this is where the dual meet's going to get real interesting. This is probably the most balanced segment. I mean, you have Montez coming up, and Geneseo's got some good heavyweights, but this is where the real big swings come. Damewood having a solid year. You know, he's getting some varsity time.
Yep.
But it's really strong kid.
And it looks like,
Look at
oh,
this. Yeah.
wow.
Wow. This is kind of how it can go with age.
Yeah. This is going to be fun for the scorekeepers to stay with today. So still 2-0, well position. Goes for a suck back.
Yeah, Moline just staying real solid. Just we're waiting on that position to come up. But
Gotta get that arm back.
yeah, you don't want to let him thread that.
We gotta watch that position on that ref too. There he goes.
You know, so you're seeing some more Moline kids top on top.
Once again, they like working that wrist and stacking up. And see, oh, he rolled through it. Not sure if he's trying to go leg, you go funk with them, or you just hold out for a stalemate, get your reset, go back to bottom. You got any messages out there yet, Bryce? Staying pretty quiet out on the boards today. And it looks like Moline's going to be
Back to
taking
the
a break
blood.
back to the blood time here.
Yeah, no questions, but we do got about 60 people watching with us.
All
so.
right. So,
Nice.
hey, people, if you're enjoying what you're watching and following us at QCA Wrestle, first of all, thank you. We really appreciate you guys jumping on and watching us here, especially in climate weather and you know, with COVID going on. But everyone that can subscribe to our YouTube channel so that we get more viewers. If we can get up to that 1,000 mark in YouTube viewers when it comes state time, since Iowa and Illinois are going to be both wrestling state at the same time, we'll be able to divide and conquer, get our iPhones out there, and bring you the best of the action going out at the state, where I think we're going to see a lot of representatives on both sides of the river in the Quad Cities.
We're in a unique place. It's new to me coming from the very middle of the heart of Illinois and having just the quality across the border.
Right.
Just real good teams from Illinois, Iowa. So yeah, it's awesome things that you guys do, and it's a unique area to cover where you can hit the best.
And exactly what you said, so unique. I mean, Iowa and Illinois, I don't think people really realize until we started bringing out some of these wrestlers how rich we are and how lucky we are in, Western Illinois, Eastern Iowa, to have this caliber of wrestling, this caliber of coaches that we have around here. I mean,
Absolutely.
we have, I don't know how many All-American, National Olympic style wrestlers, national title champions, and the clubs, the programs, and then throw on top of
This
it.
is where Damon does this well, the head and the whole cradle. So if he can get a hold of you, that's where he's dangerous. But
He looks strong.
he's still in that phase where he's still learning, but it just leaps and bounds each year. But he's definitely a battler.
Yep. Oh.
That's a nice roll here.
Reverse on the Granby there. But then, as I mentioned before, we're so lucky. We got two great colleges. We got Augustana, on this side of the river. We got now St. Ambrose, NAI on the other side. And we cheer for both of them. One's NAI, one's D3. So two great coaches, two great programs, and hopefully we get to see a lot more of our wrestlers out there. Now, we talked a little bit about colleges. Once again, where'd you go to school at, or college at?
To Millikan University.
So,
That's where
we're talking.
That's where it is. He's squeezed tight.
That is tight. He's got 34 seconds. This could change the whole dynamic of the meet. 25 seconds. How tight can you put her up? He's got to beat that head.
There it is. That's a big match. There's Montez just going crazy.
Wow, the crowd
huge.
is back into this. It's going nuts up here, baby. Coming back.
And that's what makes Aiden dangerous. Aiden's going to battle, and if he gets a hold of you, it's just what he does.
He's got some guns. That team is jacked up right now. So, holy cow. Down 4-8, turns that around.
And that's big in the team score. I mean,
Absolutely.
you were looking at something maybe 26 to 13. Now it's 16-23.
Absolutely.
And here comes Montez.
Boy, this kid is put together like a rock.
Because that swing, those two decisions you lose early, and then bang, there's your 6.
Yep. I always give Jesse a hard time on this. I said, you don't wrestle anymore with
No.
with your son Anthony, do you? He goes, well, if I do, I cheat.
Yeah. You go from a 106 pounder and you're up to 60 and.
Yeah, and he's looking once again. The caliber wrestler. I mean, some college is going to end up with an incredible wrestler here too, because I think he's got a glass ceiling and
absolutely.
And who knows where he could end up? I mean,
in the frame that can fit into multiple weight classes too.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
I mean, Anthony, his brother, the twitch was, kind of fat, but he is a smooth, confident. You can just tell that he's very comfortable when he wrestles. Both boys.
Yep.
But from their freshman year, even though they're qualifying for state, he's just made leaps and bounds and medaled last year. He's just a student of the game.
Yep. So in Moline side, we have got, let's see, trying to see Aiden. We got wrestling over here. Now he's filling in for Tirana's, Parker Tirana's. We're hoping to see that matchup tonight. However, I think they had a death in the family, so thoughts and prayers go out to the family. Incredible family. I know they're traveling down south, so safe travels to them, and thinking about you guys. So
going to end it early. There's another 6.
Right. Taking care of business, and boy, I think that puts us in a new meet here. We're 23-23.
Yeah, 1-point match.
From Geneseo, Anthony Montez.
All right, who do we got coming up next? What can you tell me about him?
Your next match at
real
170
green.
from
Okay.
Geneseo, Harrison Newman.
Yeah, so Harrison
From
Newman,
Moline,
you know, he comes out here. He's got a brother. His brother is wrestling at heavyweight. You know, another scrappy kid. You know, been at it for a while. Snuck his way in the state tournament last year.
Okay.
Yeah, he came out. We hosted the sectional, and it was just like he just kept winning. He had a great day. So yeah, here's a leadership role for him. And you know, another good kid. You know, he's about 160, 170. We played on the offensive line for us.
He moves quick.
Yeah.
Good feet.
And the confidence for him that's gone up, you know, just from that sectional last spring. It's like night and day. He's almost like a different kid.
Wow. Excellent feet getting around that corner there.
Yeah, you still got to stay smart here.
Yep. Stay behind them hips, get a good ride. All right. We're back at neutral, 2-1. 1 minute left in the first period. Both guys working on that tie up, set up this next takedown. Nice plan there.
Snapped it too low. Gotta keep that hand positioning up. High hips will win here.
Scramble. Has he got anyone there? No points yet. And
Yeah, he's out.
calling it out. Back to the feet. Some excitement going on. Well, I don't think we've had a bad match yet. We've had a lot of fireworks right from the get-go on 106. Where we at 170 right now. I've been having too much fun. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, and this is a duel that oh, there we go.
There it
That's
is.
tight.
Oh, ran out of time. And we got Coach coming over here from Moline.
And we're seeing the rivalry because it's been every other year, if I'm right, since we joined the WB6. These teams are just kind of trading off who's at the top, and you're really seeing it kind of play out.
This is a big match for both of them because they're both coming in 8-2. This can determine who's going to take ahead on the conference.
We got another blood time here.
Yep, we got a little blood time, and Coach Rudiger is going to argue that last 2 points that time ran out, but looks like the ref's going to hold the decision on that. So we're going to go 4-1 going into the second period. So, and boy, we had some fireworks again.
We did.
Lucky.
And this is where it's these, the studs have taken the reins. They've had their spot, but this is the great thing about wrestling. You've got some kids that maybe the record's just above 500 or below 500, and they're going to claw it out, and it's going to decide this duel.
Yeah, it's going to be a. I can't call this from this match on because it's going to be a lot of excitement. And we're back to the action here. I didn't see who got to only get to choose, or Geneseo defer. Going for a good ride.
Going right to it. Going to the butcher.
Butcher, tight. That's tight.
He went right to it.
The refs stop. I don't know what the second ref.
So we got the clock says 4 minutes, and they stopped it.
Oh no.
Oh, that's. I haven't
is
seen that happen.
critical.
I think they left. They had the blood time.
They
is
left it
still
on
up
the
there,
clock. Yep.
and they haven't started the period.
That could have been.
But that's one where they probably should have started manually just counting.
Started manual counting it down.
And let it go, especially since it was at the start of the period.
Yep.
But that's what.
Well, when we're in a fall position like that.
Yeah,
too.
and you have two refs, so that one can keep an eye on that.
They can consult with me if they want to know how much time's up. I'm just saying, I had
your
it.
clock was good, wasn't it?
We were going great.
So what do you got on your clock? We'll see how
Well,
close we get.
when they blew their whistle, I have 1:45, but I think it was 2 minutes. It was the start of a new.
Yep, the start of the new period on it.
So they just ran 15 seconds, and I don't know, how does that work? Does that not count? Do they go back to 2 minutes?
They'll have some kind of runoff.
They'll have to run
Okay.
off some clock.
Well,
so.
They're trying to
Tell
decide.
them it was 15 seconds.
Oh, look at that. He's
You're
got
right
it
on the money.
Wow.
We'll
guys,
tell them you told them.
Yeah, right.
It was your idea.
There's a comment too. Dustin Westbrook says he's looking forward to Tapia and Keston.
That will be a great match if we can see that happen. I think Custody dropped down a weight class though, so
Okay.
I don't know if we're going to see that or not. But hopefully coaches can make that happen. It'll be two studs going at it.
All right, let's see. Hopefully that doesn't have an outcome on it, but he's going right back to it.
Yep. They gave him the 3 back points, but let's see if he can make that up. If you're on Moline side, you got
He's
to be
going
happy
right.
they
Is
stopped
he going
it.
to the butcher
Yep,
again?
he's got it locked
Right
up
to it.
again. And it's not as tight this time.
You want him flat, or you want to go right over? Get that leg
Clear
over.
that leg.
Right there. And now we got to just snake your arms in there and get chest to chest. Don't let it loose.
Yep. We got 1:06, and we hear the infamous squeeze from the fans. Got a long time to fight off his back here. So how hard he can go. Once again, we're talking about how bad do you want it for your team.
All right, you chin that shoulder.
You got to make small adjustments at this point in time. You don't want to make too
Got
much
it.
of it. Got it.
And that's what he does.
I guess it
what he
all
does.
ended up the same after all. So.
Geneseo takes his first lead.
Yep. Where does that put us now? 28-23.
Now wrestling at 182 from Geneseo, Maddox.
Hey, freshman Maddox Anderson.
From Moline, James Solis.
The freshman, that's a pretty tough weight class
Yep,
to come in
Solis is 18-9, took 5th at the Red Schmidt tourney against the freshman.
So this is a little tougher. Now you, when you're in high school, what weight did you start at?
That was
Freshman year.
119.
Okay, 119. So you started a little higher up than most freshmen do. They're usually like the 106 to 113, maybe 112 back then. But
Right.
So that's, I mean, you get up to these heavier weight classes, that's hard for a freshman to make them adjustments coming out of junior high wrestling
Absolutely.
to doing, like you said, wrestling a senior that's probably got man muscles.
Yeah, especially this isn't a typical freshman weight class. So.
But then I'm looking at him here. I mean, he's not built like your typical freshman either.
Yeah, Maddox, he's a tough kid. He's a running back for the freshman team, linebacker type kid. So.
Okay. He's got some fight in him. Got to clear out that wrist. See, coming in this year, he's about 6'4". Oh, that's tight.
Well, there's Moline's pen. Moline takes the lead.
Yep, they're exchanging pin for pin here right now.
And we are back and forth.
182 from Moline, James Solis.
All right. It's starting to move a little quicker here.
Wrestling at 195 from
Okay,
Geneseo.
so 3 matches to decide the
From
duel.
Moline,
Yep.
8 Lewis.
Only 1 point separates both teams at this point. You got Landon coming out here for Geneseo. Looks like he's splitting record 6-6 so far this year. He'll be up against Aiden Lewis, also 8-8 record. So once again, as you mentioned before, these guys, right around 500 records, they're going to be the ones making the decision on how this duel's going to turn out tonight. Both guys got good hand fighting, strong guys working inside ties. 15. Not a whole lot of action. Every kind of feeling each other out. Keep tying up and breaking away. Neither one really liking the tie that they're getting into.
This is a big match here.
Both guys wanting to get that inside tie, clearing out a couple different times on that. Looks like Landon might have a bad wing on him, huh?
Yeah, he's battled some shoulder.
Is he a multi-sport athlete too?
Yeah, he plays football as well.
Okay.
Not sure about the spring sport.
That's what we're seeing with a lot of these incredible athletes. These talented athletes doing football, doing track, doing wrestling, during the fall. I mean, you're seeing them get at that next level, especially in college.
Right.
I mean, the one I'm thinking about is, and of course I'm a University of Iowa fan, is their center Linderbaum, man.
Yeah.
He's a tough wrestler all of his years and did track, baseball, and got to experience a little bit of everything. And I think it just makes these guys.
Yeah, and it's something you want to keep around. Geneseo, it's some, I don't know if I speak for bigger schools, but we have to have that.
Right.
You know, if you got 800 kids, we depend on that multi-sport athlete. And they keep the numbers really high with participation here. And you see a lot of kids do multiple sports.
Yep. And whether it's cross country in the fall or football, and definitely, all your summer and spring sports as well. I mean, soccer is a spring sport in Illinois. Is that correct? Or?
Absolutely. We
Okay.
got the girls soccer is outstanding. Boys
That's right.
soccer is outstanding.
He is working for that
And
crew. He's got a tough ride on top. Did a nice job getting back to his base.
This might be where this one's decided. There wasn't much on the feet.
Yeah.
Maybe they're both comfortable from here and kind of see where it goes.
Tripods up, looking to see who get to his feet from there, but once again, nice pressure on top. Got 55 seconds on the clock. Tied 0-0. Oh, gets to his feet. Nice explosion up. We get him return. And wrestle to the mat. That's a good no call, I think. There's no stalling on that one. Takes a trip, takes him out. Here we go, restart, 48 seconds left, 0-0. You're Geneseo right now, man. You're wanting to get this ride out. This is big. You're Moline, this escape is huge.
Points are so big right now with a 1-point match, 3 left to go.
Really working that cross wrist.
He really wants that cradle.
Yeah,
He's just got a strong base. Hard to fold him.
That's a strong kid he's underneath.
Full Nelson, there's a point.
All right, that's a freebie point. So here we go now. Now he's got to ride him out. Moline bench, they're telling their guy he's got to get that extra point. You get that extra point. Almost won the match.
10 seconds. I don't know about that.
5 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to third period. Tough ride. Just got caught with that one full Nelson. So.
All right, looks like Landon's going to go down.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. You got to go down at this point in time. Make him ride you out. So. Heavy cover. He's going to get a caution on that one. Turn here. See if we can you got to get back to your feet. Keep bouncing up. He's doing what he's got to do. Dad wrote it out. Working Nice control. Once again, to his feet. Coaches up on the sidelines. And this is an educated, smart wrestling crowd we got up here, too. I mean, they know what's at stake. They know what's happening.
Yeah, they major in this. Very knowledgeable. Trying that slide by we scored on earlier.
Hey, Bryce. Oh, so I think we're back up and going. We lost this for a little bit here.
There's Stoll on the underhook. Here's trying to walk to that. And you never
nice
know.
Drop down. Good idea. Good idea.
Yep. For anyone still on the stream, I do apologize. We lost our internet for a sec there, but we are back up.
So right now, boy, you're Moline. You need this match. You need to figure out a way to get that takedown and the ride out. You're Geneseo. You're the coach. You're telling him smart hand fight and don't pressure him like that.
Yeah, the big boys always make you nervous. You never know. And Moline's shown they can get the takedown with that slide by and battle off their back. So.
Yeah. Yep. So right now, you just don't want to give up any unnecessary points. Be smart. Inside ties, you're Moline, you got to be finding a way to get them points.
Just trying to walk to that underhook.
Yep, you're safe with that underhook as long as you don't put too much pressure on it. Keep it up. Oh, and out of bounds, both up again.
Yep, takedown in college, not in high school.
I picked the right meet, you know. He said if I wanted Iowa meet or Illinois, I said I'll go to Illinois and watch this one. I got lucky, got in the right spot tonight. So these two are battling out. We have got 8 seconds on the clock. Who wants it?
I wouldn't be surprised if one of them went for a throw here or something.
And he holds off.
Yep.
All right.
Comes down to the heavies.
Comes down to the heavies. Geneseo's going to go with a 5-point lead going into the final match. Penn can win it for Moline. Geneseo wants to close the deal, get the win here, and get out of here today. So.
Now, reading in the paper, I know Moline had a heavyweight that went toe-to-toe with one from Rocky, and the coach gave him props. I didn't get the name, but, you know, you still see a quality match here for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to be a fun way to end the night. Once again, thank you to everyone that's listened in and viewed us tonight and all of our subscribers. Please join us on our YouTube channel, subscribing to us, and continue following us because we have a lot of great things yet to come. A lot of things in the works going forward for postseason, going into freestyle with these guys as well. So if you like our coverage, please do that. And we got a lot more to offer to you. So thank you. Once again, thank you to all of our sponsors out there. Tonight, special thank you to Godfather's
Here
Pizza.
we go.
There we go. Nice slide by and takedown.
Yep. And as with the heavies, any rolls can happen.
Yep.
Sometimes first one taken down, it happens the other way. You never know.
He's working that hard. He's not going to be content with just a win on this. He wants to put this away. Like you said, it's been a back and forth duel between these two teams. Oh, that butcher is tight.
Newman's trying to put it away. You got 38 seconds.
Lots of time on the clock here.
You want to climb, keep the weight on.
And when you get at this point, it's inches. You don't want big moves. And he's tight.
You got to walk that elbow back to the ear.
That's it. Geneseo takes the title and the lead into the conference.
That's it. That is a gutsy, hard-fought, back-and-forth duel. Congratulations to Geneseo. Coach Murray, who's gone over 300 wins, gets another one, a big one.
A big one. That's
But Moline showed out. I mean, they came out and, you know, they gave up takedowns in early matches and still won in some of those lower weights, but definitely impressed. And both coaches talked about the youth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we haven't seen the last of this, but it's just real good to see for the area. And we got to see some real good upperclassmen, you know, some Division I caliber kids. Just a real treat for anybody that saw it. Packed house. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, boy, what a pleasure. I mean, seeing a lot of D1 school kids that we're going to see on the next level wrestle here. A lot of hard-fought wrestling in the trenches tonight. I mean, no one gave up a point. Everyone worked all the way through, you know, from your 106 down to your heavyweight. So big win for Geneseo. 40-29 is the final score, and definitely going to register on helping them as far as their rankings go on as a team title. So I don't know if we'll be able to catch up with Coach here. Let me see if I can flag down Montez after he addresses the team and get a quick interview with him.
Absolutely. You need a place to stay.
Yeah, I need a place to stay tonight. Hey, Bryce, can
you want me to give you a mute for a sec, or
give me a mute for a second, and then
okay.
We're gonna have a coach on the line here.
Sounds good. Put this up on your collar. Let's see if I can just go down in your pocket. All right.
All right, All right. We're back here with, do we call it interim substitute coach?
Between Tom and I, we kind of share the duties when John's not here.
All right.
So.
Well, congratulations, Coach Montez. That was a huge win tonight. Starting from the 106, fighting all the way up through your heavyweights. Incredible matches tonight. What can you tell us about the team and what tonight meant to them?
Coming in, we knew we were going to have the matches, certain matches to win. We knew where we were going to win, and kind of like where they did, and it was going to be, the guys that stepped up and won when maybe they shouldn't have, or gave up bonus points or got bonus points, and we had a couple of them. I'd probably say Aiden Damewood at 52, getting that pin was absolutely the difference in the match. And we told him that going in, don't quit, keep wrestling no matter what happens, and he did. And he's funky like that and comes out with a win. And I mean, it was awesome to be able to see kids, be in the spotlight that aren't usually there. So it was great.
Absolutely, 100%. So tell me about the dynamics on the team. I mean, boy, you guys had, first of all, an incredible crowd, Moline and Geneseo.
Yeah.
It was loud, electrifying out here. But tell me about the team dynamic, because, I mean, they were tight. You had your big guys, body bumping the heavyweights at the end, I saw.
Yeah. The team's really come a long way, and Coach Murray, just said it the other day after we beat Princeton, and this team at the beginning of the season really wasn't, like that cohesiveness gel that you'd like to see in a team. But it's one of those things that as they've continued to win and get better and work together in the room, they're really coming together. I mean, it's really been a really cool thing to see. So absolutely 100%.
Nice. And that takes you guys to 9-1 for the season, or 9-2 for the season as a team.
Yes.
What do we got coming up now with the team?
We've got a Morton tournament coming up on the weekend. Going to be a really tough tournament. Washington, Normal Community West. Some really good teams are going to be there. Actually, DeWitt's going to be there.
Yep.
So it's going to be a really competitive tournament.
Nice. So what are a couple of the matches? I know you mentioned one at 152 that stood out, but what are a couple other matches that really were the pivot point? I mean, I think that probably had to be the pivot point.
It was, going in, we needed to try to win 6 or 13. Didn't pan out, and as the coaches and I were talking, put it behind us, like we tell the kids, you got to put things behind you, good or bad, and we did. And as we went through, Bennett Kreiner not getting pinned at 26 was huge. Like I said, points here and there made the difference, but it's one of those things that, you had our guys that were supposed to win, but again, those guys that came in and did the job. Harrison Newman was huge, Landon Shoemaker, Levi Newman at the end, Tim Stoll.
Yes.
So those guys, we're starting to rely on Tim more. So he wasn't really a surprise, but some of these other guys, Levi, sealed the deal for us. So like I said, it's great to see these guys come together like that.
And that 13 and 60 pounder looked all right too. Huh?
Yeah, and the funny thing is, before we wrestled, Tom told the team, he said, the Montez boys aren't going to win this duel for us. We know what to expect. And, like I tell my boys, go out and do your job. You know what your job is. It's nothing that's been any different from the time they were little. You go out there, you wrestle to win, you get the pin. So funny that you say that, because Tom said the same thing, but, they came out and did what they were supposed to do.
All right. Well, congratulations, Coach. Excellent
Thank
way
you.
to step in. Shout out to John.
Yeah.
Great job on your
Yeah.
boys. They're looking really good, and we look forward to following you guys the rest of the season.
Great. Thanks for coming out. It was
All right.
great.
Thank you.
Great to have you guys.
Thank you. Yep. Okay. Well, hey, I think that wraps it up, Jeremy.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you taking the time to jump on the
It's
mic with
awesome.
me
It's
today.
nice when things like that happen at work. You just kind of go across the hall, and here you are. But
That's
no,
excellent.
awesome, bright future for both teams. Just really cool. It's good for the area.
Yep.
It's good for everybody. But
Great for the area. We got incredible wrestlers. Two teams that no one should hold their head down coming out of this duel, because everyone participated on both sides. I think we're going to see, like you said, a lot of these kids coming back. I mean, you got a junior, did you say, or two juniors at your heavyweights, and
Yeah.
then a lot of younger classmen working
it's
up
a
too.
unique dynamic. It gets younger as you get bigger. It usually doesn't happen like that. But yeah, good team, fun to watch, good kids.
All right. Well, once again, thank you everyone for listening to us tonight. Please follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and Coach Jeremy, Coach on football. Thank you for
pleasure.
everything, and
No problem.
we look forward to following the Geneseo and Moline team the rest of this year. So thanks again.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. Thanks everyone. Have a good night.